Hi, how are you? Thank you for being here today. And I want to talk about something that Tony Robbins has been mentioning in his interviews, and I've been listening to it. And something that I resonate from his talk was the saying, where the focus is, that's where the energy is. Or another way of saying, where focus goes, energy flows. Well, you might ask, what do I mean by that? Well, I'm slowly seeing that play out in my life. How days like these, I focus in on the good, focus on the gratitudes, the things I have. And it feels good. But then the days I've focused on what's gone, what's missing, what's no longer in my life, I feel like shit. It's like when I think about these things, fixate on the problems, the fears, and what's missing, they tend to come to the reality more. It's weird. And I feel it. Even like these days. The days that I was most afraid of facing. But now I'm living it, and it is not that bad. Not as bad as I expected. Yeah, life's not really going the way I want it. Things seem to falling apart, but I'm still here. And today I just really let it all go and just live for the moment and just really put the past to the side and the future to the other side. And I was just focusing on today, like it was my last day on earth. And I feel fine, But I don't really have that need of trying to make it, trying to have it all figured out. I don't need to be rich, to be loved, to be accepted. I don't need to become someone else that I don't want to be, to feel like I'm enough. And I was thinking about this quote, where focus goes, energy flows. And it's like our experience of life is heavily shaped by what we choose to give our mental energy to. It's crazy. Because of days that I just, keep dwelling onto the past. Keep thinking about what's gone, what's no longer in my life. I feel even worse. I feel shit. I feel shitty about myself. But days like these, I just kind of focusing on the things I have, my gratitudes, my growth, and the possibilities of things might come. It's like my life experience shift to a different perspective. I mean, I'm not saying like denying your reality and then sweep things under the rug and just ignore it, just run away from it. I'm not saying ignore your problems and not trying to fix it. But what I'm saying is it choosing which aspect of reality you think that will empower you, because it's important when it comes to shaping you and influence how you act, how you feel. So I just really think that it's so important for us to focus on the things that would give us strength to move towards where we want to go, even when life sucks. Yes, things are terrible, really. And then just not going the way you want. But still, dwelling onto the past, thinking about what's gone and what's no longer in your life. Will that make any difference? Will that make you have more power to change what you are right now, the life that you live? And I think it's really, really important that we focus on the things that we have in our life, the things that we took for granted. And just realize that sometimes setback is just part of life, and they're just meant to be in your life, so you know what it's like to struggle. You know what it's like to lose, to fall, and get back up. What if all the things you lost was meant to be? All of this was meant to be. Meant for you to overcome and choose to move forward anyway. To try even when nothing seemed like going the way you wanted. It's hard to look at life this way when everything seemed to be falling apart, and you're just not knowing what to do from now on. Because, well, me personally, I've lost my way in life more recently. In the past few days, I've been feeling even more lost because I'm no longer doing the things that I thought that would get me out of this rock, that would pull me out of this rock bottom. I gave up on it. Well, not gave up on it, but I'm just taking a break. And And it felt like I've lost my purpose. I gave up the key to the door where my life would have been so much better. So these few days I was just living like a robot. Just working and just not sure if I'm ever gonna get out of this. Not knowing if things ever gonna be better. Gonna get better than this. But I've come to realize that it is not that bad at all. You know, all of the things that I imagine that, when you stop working on that, when you just kind of live and not working towards anything, you're probably gonna feel like shit. But right now, me, I feel okay. It wasn't that bad. It's not that bad. Even though I'm sitting here right now, not knowing what the fuck I'm saying, but I'm still doing it. And I'm gonna post this episode anyway because who cares? I just have to keep the promise that I made to myself. That I'm gonna post, I'm gonna make a new episode and I'm gonna post. Even when it sucks. Even when people think this is fucking stupid, I'll still do it. Because what do we have to lose? You know? It's like this is better than nothing. And I'm not saying all this just to be smart or anything, but same go for you. You know, if something that you want to do, something that you're working towards, and people are telling you that you're not good enough, you shouldn't be doing that. You should really take a look at it. Yourself in the mirror, not yourself. What do you really want to do? Because we all have one life. And just imagine this. Just think about it. Imagine you were successful at something that you hate and being successful at something that you love. Which one would you rather do? Of course, something that you love, right? But at the same time, if you fail, knowing that you did the best you could, you gave it all you had, and you went all the way to the end. Even if you don't get any result in the end, but still, you know that you did the best you could, and you went after it. You went after what you wanted. And I think that is successful in itself, to have the ability to stay consistent, to keep on going even when there's no results, no rewards, and you kept on going. That is successful in itself. Not the result in the end, but the progress, the showing up, even when it sucks, even when it's ugly, even when it's dog shit, you still do it anyway. I think that's important. And maybe these days are the days that'll turn me into the person that I'm meant to be. And one day, I'm gonna look back to these days, I'm gonna be like, those problems I had back then, they were not that bad at all. But right now, it feels like the world is crumbling down and you don't know what to do. You feel like a loser and you just don't know what's to come. And you just live in life in just this uncertainty, not knowing whether, if you're gonna ever be having a different life than this. You just don't know. But you have to try and squeeze the pressure, you know. It's like you've been trying, but nothing seems to work, right? And it's hard to keep going when there's no result, when there's no one clapping for you, when no one's rooting for you except yourself. That's hard, but you just gotta believe in what you're doing, whatever it is. You just gotta have the willpower to keep going, the willpower to push through while everybody else giving up. Just gotta keep on going, even when people think that you're a fucking weirdo. You know, people at work always make fun of me for not having a girlfriend, or you know, just not using the master degree that I have for computer science, and I'm sitting here shaping nails and all that jazz. But you know what? I feel content doing this. Especially today. I did one of the best nails that I've ever done, I think. It's this ombre. This pink ombre. It was probably the most perfect ombre that I've ever done. And I put chromes on top of it. Oh gosh, it looks fucking amazing. And I chose a color too. You know, she picked the color, but it didn't turn out good, so we had to pick a different one, and I picked it. And it turned out great. Oh my gosh. That was probably one of the best nails that I've ever done. And I was fucking proud of it. She loved it too. And just that feeling from just doing the work that you put in all of your effort and hard work into it, it feels good. And you know, if you ask me, I would do it for free, or even if for half the price, for the satisfaction that I feel afterward. And you know, it just feels good when you make an impact on someone. Like if my boss tell me, you know, I can give it to her for free, I'll do it, you know. Sometimes, you know, I know I need money, but I can get by without it. Well, not making much. You know what I'm saying. It's like, this is something that I really enjoy doing. Not sitting behind a computer, just typing codes all day and just working for a company that I don't even give a damn about. And it just feel like I'm not making an impact on anyone. I mean, maybe I do, but it just working in these offices, I don't know, it's just not for me. And I would rather do this job at the salon, even when people are talking shit. I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Seriously. And I've come to realize that I don't have to be rich. I don't have to make a lot of money. I don't have to have my investment account work. All I just needed was just approval from myself that I'm making the right choices, that I did the best I could with all I had, and knows that better things are yet to come. And I just need to believe that the works that I'm doing are good works. And with this podcast too, I don't need this podcast to be explode or anyone to watch it. Yeah, even though we're on episode 312, 314, I don't know, I don't remember, but around there. And yet, still, each episode has like 2-3 views max. But I've been so thankful for this. That those two people that have been listening and pressing the like button. I really appreciate you. Just want to say thank you. And yet, still, 2-3 people are listening to me talking shit like this. You know, it feels good. It feels good. I don't have to have 1,000 million views. I really don't. But as long as this is helping someone else there, getting through their life and make better choices in life, you know, I'll be happy to do this for the rest of my life. Because I needed this too. Just gotta keep on going one day at a time. Keep on showing up and believe that you can make it. You can make it. You will make it there one day. But you gotta keep holding on tight and keep on trying. Keep on going over. Keep on trying over and over again. Oh, I've been talking a little bit too much. It's over 20 minutes now. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.